Hey guys, Ludicrous here with a full completion walkthrough for Bumballon. It's a cute little puzzle game where you have to launch yourself from a cannon, and the only way you can avoid hazards is by slowing down or reducing your speed to avoid such things as spiders and bats that are trying to kill you. It's due to be released on the 7th of April 2023, and to get the full 1000 gamer score or the platinum trophy, it'll take you just a little under 10 minutes, and it's a nice easy completion. It was developed by 9 Ratons and Angelo Gamedev and published by Ratalaika Games. You should be able to find it in both the PlayStation and Xbox stores for $4.99. To get the full completion, it's just a case of finishing the first 8 levels, finding a hidden gem and purchasing a skin in the store. So let's jump straight into it. First of all, we'll need to select the empty save slot. Then you'll get a little bit of a cutscene after that, which you can skip by pressing X if you wish. You may want to watch it. And then you'll get the overworlds here, which we can only use the first one, which is Pix Zone. So just enter that by pressing A, and you'll get our first little bit of a tutorial here, which can again be skipped by pressing X. Once skipped, it'll take you to the level select, and we're just going to start on level 1. You'll then get the option to start on normal or hardcore. Just select the portrait on the left hand side, and then the first level is literally just a case of pressing A, and voila, level 1 is complete. As you move on to level 2, we will be introduced to a new ability. So press A to launch yourself out of the cannon, and as you approach these gems here, you can hold A to slow yourself down using air resistance. Once you pick those gems up, just release the A to go back to full speed and finish level 2. Moving on to level 3 now. Very similar to level 2, just as you approach the moving gems, just ensure that you hold A to slow yourself down. As long as you picked up the majority of the gems, the gate at the very end will open and you can exit the level. Moving on to level 4 now, we're halfway there. Again, nice easy one, just slow yourself down as you approach the moving gems. There's also a moving directional button as well, make sure you don't miss that, and we've finished level 4. Nothing too fancy of level 5 either, it's just a little bit longer. So you can always just hold down A if you're unsure what's coming up around the next corner. Slow yourself down, making sure you pick up the majority of the gems. We just want to ensure that gate at the end does open for us when we approach it. If it doesn't, you'll slam into it and die, but don't worry, we need to die 10 times for one of the achievements as well. As we exit through the portal, we'll clear World 1, which will give us the Pix Zone achievement. We're now going to move on to Zone 2, which is the Crystal Garden. This will introduce a couple of new enemy types, which we need to avoid, as well as our minecart that we're going to jump into for one of our achievements. So start level 6. Starts off relatively simple. You will get the achievement pop for the spider, but we'll meet him on the second screen here. Just slow yourself down so you don't hit the spiders, and woof, straight through the door. Again, if you hit the spiders and die, don't worry, this will just count towards the 10 you need. Moving on to level 7 now. This is going to introduce our bat enemy type as well as our first minecart. Again, just collect as many gems as you can, slowing down where possible. Here's another spider, just avoid that, and we'll land in a minecart. The minecart, you just need to press A to jump. So whenever there's a gap or an obstacle in the way, just press A to jump, and at the very end there we bounce off a bat, which pops us straight through the portal. We've now moved on to level 8, which is the final one we need for the full completion. Here I get my first death by bumping into the bats. This is a good level to grind out the deaths if needed, so if you are a little bit short on the 10 deaths, just keep loading up this level and crashing into the bats. This one also introduced some other cannons mid-level, which just allows you to change direction a little bit. We've also got another minecart, which again just press A to jump over obstacles. As we move on to the final screen here at the end of this section, there will be a hidden gem that we need to collect for one of our achievements. So as we go up and around this next corner, you'll see the hidden gem across the way, which I've just picked up. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to finish the level on this run. I did hit the bats again, but again, that's counted towards my death, and now I have 4. Once you picked up that hidden gem, you're potentially missing 2 or 3 achievements at this stage. The 10 deaths, finishing this level, and buying a skin. Once you picked up that hidden gem, that will give you 1 currency that you can use in the skin store. I'm going to show you that achievement at the very end, once I've completed this level. So this was one of my successful runs. It did take me more than 10 deaths to complete it because it is a little tricky. So I did get the 10 deaths at this stage. Fly through the end portal here, and the achievement for Crystal Garden should pop for getting to World 2 Level 3. I'm just checking my achievements here and notice that I'm just missing the skin. So back out to the level select, and then if you press X, it'll open the skins. Now that we have one of the hidden gems, we can buy any of these other skins. Just press A to buy one of those, and that should give you the last achievement or trophy that you need for completion. As always, if you found this video guide useful, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.